Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest updates from the world of royalty and beyond. Today, we delve into a story that highlights the profound human connection that can emerge even amidst the formality of state affairs and the personal battles fought behind closed doors. It's a tale that speaks to empathy, resilience, and the shared vulnerabilities that bind us all regardless of title or position. We're focusing on a recent gesture from His Majesty, King Charles Roman III, a gesture that has resonated deeply, particularly given the King's own ongoing health journey. News emerged recently of a truly significant exchange, one that underscores the King's compassionate nature and his ability to connect on a deeply personal level with others facing challenging circumstances. This particular interaction involves a prominent figure from across the Atlantic, former United States President Joe Biden. Before we dive into the details of this poignant development, if you appreciate our coverage and want to stay informed on these important stories, please do remember to give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. Your support allows us to continue bringing you these in-depth reports. Now, let's turn our attention to the news that King Charles Roman III was reportedly deeply moved, even getting emotional upon receiving sad news from the United States. This news concerned none other than former President Joe Biden, who recently received a truly devastating announcement regarding his health. In response to this difficult revelation, King Charles Roman III extended a message of profound support and solidarity. The news from America which reached the king across the miles was the diagnosis of an aggressive form of prostate cancer for the 76-year-old former president. This is without question news that would shake anyone to their core, and it evidently struck a chord of deep empathy with the king. In a truly heartfelt gesture, King Charles Roman III, the father of Prince Harry and the current reigning monarch, penned a personal letter to express his unwavering support to the former U.S. president. This wasn't a formal state communiqué, but rather a message born of genuine concern and fellow feeling. The king, currently 76 years of age himself and navigating his own significant health challenges, having been diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer and undergoing treatment, conveyed his sincerest best wishes to the esteemed politician during what is undoubtedly a most difficult time. This news was brought to light by reputable royal commentator Rebecca English, who confirmed the development through her official social media account. She stated, confirming the private nature of the communication, that King Charles is writing privately to Joe Biden following the news of his cancer diagnosis. This emphasis on the private nature of the letter initially highlighted that this was a personal message from one individual to another, a gesture of human connection that transcended the public stage. While the news has since become public, the origins as a private message underscore the personal nature of the king's sentiment. The context for this exchange stems directly from the announcement made by Mr. Biden's office on the preceding Sunday. It was on that day that the public learned of the significant health development. The statement from Mr. Biden's office provided crucial, albeit sobering, details regarding the diagnosis. According to the official communication last week, President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. This indicated that concerning symptoms had prompted medical evaluation leading to further investigation. The statement continued detailing the outcome of that evaluation. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9 grade group 5 with metastases to the bone. Let's take a moment to understand the significance of these specific medical details as provided by Mr. Biden's office. A Gleason score is a system used by pathologists to grade the aggressiveness of prostate cancer. Scores range from 6 to 10. A Gleason score of 9, falling into grade group 5, is at the very high end of this scale. This score indicates that the cancer cells look very different from normal cells and are highly likely to grow and spread quickly. It signifies a high-grade aggressive form of the disease. Furthermore, the statement indicated metastases to the bone. Metastases means that the cancer has spread from its original location in the prostate to other parts of the body. In this case, it had spread to the bones. This is a significant factor in the staging and prognosis of cancer, indicating that the disease is no longer confined to the prostate gland. The announcement from Mr. Biden's office acknowledged the severity of this diagnosis explicitly, stating why, while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease. However, the statement also included a crucial piece of information regarding the potential for treatment. The cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. Hormone-sensitive prostate cancer means that the growth of the cancer cells is driven by male hormones, androgens. Treatments that block or reduce these hormones can often be very effective in controlling the disease, even when it has spread. This detail, provided alongside the serious diagnosis, offers a glimmer of hope regarding the potential for managing the condition. This diagnosis comes from Mr. Biden after he left office in January, having served as the oldest president in U.S. history. His health had in fact been a recurring topic of discussion and concern during his time in the White House. Questions about his health reportedly dogged his first term in office, and these ongoing concerns were cited as a contributing factor that led him to end his run for re-election late in his campaign. While the original text doesn't definitively state his decision not to run again was asterisk because asterisk of this specific diagnosis, as the diagnosis was recent and the decision to end his campaign was earlier, it does link the long-standing questions about his health to that decision, adding a layer of context to the current revelation. The diagnosis of an aggressive cancer certainly underscores the validity of those earlier health concerns, even if the specifics were unknown at the time he ended his campaign. So we have two prominent figures, one a monarch, the other a former head of state, both in their mid-70s, both facing serious cancer diagnosis. King Charles Roman III is undergoing treatment for his own undisclosed cancer. And now, former President Joe Biden has received this challenging diagnosis of aggressive metastatic prostate cancer, though with the potentially positive factor of being hormone sensitive. The king's decision to reach out personally to Mr. Biden is incredibly significant. It transcends the usual diplomatic niceties between nations. It is a moment of profound human connection, born from a shared experience of vulnerability and the daunting reality of confronting a life-threatening illness. For King Charles, who is himself undergoing the rigors of cancer treatment, the news of Mr. Biden's diagnosis would undoubtedly resonate on a very deep and personal level. He understands perhaps better than most the emotional toll, the physical challenges, and the uncertainty that such a diagnosis brings. His empathy in this situation is not theoretical. It is rooted in his own lived experience. Sending a private letter is a hallmark of the king's style when he wishes to convey personal sentiment rather than a formal royal message. It allows for a more intimate and direct expression of support. In this instance, the choice to write privately speaks volumes about the sincerity of his concern for Mr. Biden. It wasn't a public relations exercise. It was a genuine human response. The fact that Rebecca English, a well-respected royal correspondent, reported on this private correspondence indicates its significance within royal circles and its eventual dissemination to the public. Her confirmation underscores the authenticity of the king's gesture. The situation also highlights the intense scrutiny that the health of public figures, especially heads of state and royalty, is under, while Mr. Biden is no longer in office. He remains a highly public figure, and news of his health is of considerable public interest, particularly given the previous discussions around his well-being during his presidency. Similarly, every detail regarding King Charles Roman III's health is closely watched and reported upon, reflecting the public's concern for their monarch. This exchange between King Charles and Mr. Biden serves as a powerful reminder that beneath the titles and the responsibilities, these are individuals facing the same fundamental human challenges as anyone else. Cancer does not discriminate based on status or power. It is a shared human experience that can paradoxically foster connections and empathy across divides. King Charles's message of support is more than just a polite note. It is an act of solidarity from one man facing a formidable health battle to another. It speaks to resilience, courage, and the importance of support systems during times of illness. For Mr. Biden, receiving such a message from a reigning monarch, particularly one who is walking a similar path, must be a source of comfort and strength. The details provided by Mr. Biden's office about his diagnosis, the specific Gleason score, the metastases, the hormone sensitivity offer a frank and transparent account of his medical situation. While these details are stark, the inclusion of the note about the cancer being hormone sensitive provides a crucial piece of information for understanding the potential avenues for treatment and management. For anyone who has faced or knows someone who has faced prostate cancer, these terms are unfortunately familiar, and understanding them provides a clearer picture of the challenge ahead. The king's response, marked by reported emotion and a deeply personal letter, reflects the profound impact that serious health news can have, not just on the individual diagnosed, but also on those who care about them or share similar circumstances. It underscores the empathetic leadership that King Charles has often sought to embody, demonstrating his capacity to connect with people on a human level, even when the circumstances are as grave as a cancer diagnosis. In a world often dominated by political differences and national boundaries, moments like this remind us of our shared humanity. The King of the United Kingdom reaching out to a former President of the United States, both grappling with their own mortality and the challenges of cancer treatment, is a powerful symbol of empathy and mutual respect. This situation also prompts reflection on the broader impact of health issues on public life, and the original text notes that questions about Mr. Biden's health dogged his presidency, highlighting the constant scrutiny faced by leaders. While unfortunate, this scrutiny also brings important health issues into the public consciousness and can encourage dialogue and awareness about diseases like prostate cancer. The fact that King Charles is himself undergoing cancer treatment adds a layer of profound resonance to his message to Mr. Biden. It is the message of one fellow patient to another, a message that carries the weight of shared experience and mutual understanding. "I know what you're going through," that message implicitly conveys, "and I am with you in spirit," as Mr. Biden embarks on his journey of treatment and management for this aggressive form of cancer. The knowledge that figures like King Charles Roman III are sending personal messages of support can undoubtedly provide a significant emotional boost. And for the public, witnessing such an exchange offers a glimpse into the private struggles faced by those in the public eye and reinforces the universal need for compassion and support when facing illness. In conclusion, the news of King Charles Roman III's heartfelt and reportedly emotional reaction to former President Joe Biden's diagnosis of aggressive prostate cancer and the subsequent sending of private letter of support is a significant development. It highlights the personal toll that health challenges take even on the world's most prominent figures. It underscores the deep empathy of King Charles, particularly poignant given his own ongoing battle with cancer. And it serves as a powerful reminder of the human connection that can bridge political divides and national borders in the face of shared vulnerability. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the human side of royalty and politics, and the importance of compassion in challenging times. What are your thoughts on this moving exchange between King Charles Roman III and former President Joe Biden? Do you find these personal gestures from public figures particularly impactful? Share your opinions in the comment section below. We always appreciate hearing from you. Don't forget to like this video if you found this report informative. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal and world news updates, and hit that notification bell so you're always alerted when we publish new content.